I remember losing so much weight, vomiting. I recall I had 3 admissions in a span of 1 month. My name is Elizabeth Nyawira, and I'm 34 years of age.
I'm Wendy Gikono, and I am 30 years old.
When did you find out that you were diagnosed with lupus?
It was about 6-7 years ago when my daughter was around 6-7 months, and I started having difficulty in walking. I could barely walk or stand by my own feet.
My journey started in high school in 2007. I was in Form 1 and I had a lot of joint pain and swelling and redness. I'm taking it a day at a time. I have realized that the only way to live with this diagnosis is a day at a time, a step at a time.
I think after about 4 months, I started absorbing, oh, this is something here to stay. It's a journey that I have to walk, and it's my journey that I must decide to walk alone. And I decided that lupus will be my friend. It's in me, it's the blood that flows in me. I can't hate it because if I get stressed about it, stress is a trigger, it's a main flare trigger. So I had to love myself, and besides, it's lupus in me, it's me with lupus. So I had to start my journey positively. Yes, I am an employed school nurse. I'm a registered nurse by profession. And my employer is quite accommodative. She's one person who stands with you during your times of trouble or trials and is able to accommodate you and give you permission in case you are unwell. So I have a strong person who I know I can lean on.
Do you have any children, and did you get them before, after being diagnosed?
I was 17 when I got sick. So that was very, very early in life. But I was 13, sorry, when I got sick. But when I turned 17, 18, I realized I might not have biological children. I don't think having children is out of the cards for me completely, but biological children, no.
I have 3 children and 2 biological. I got my children, my first child, back in 2015, and the symptoms, the flare or the lupus symptoms began trickling in when my baby was 6-7 months. I have one husband by the name Degwa Manjiru, a very supportive husband or spouse, and he's been the biggest supporter or caregiver in my life. We started this journey of lupus with him. He actually was the first person to be in denial, but once he absorbed the news about lupus, it now turned out that he's my support system.
I don't have a partner. You will find that for most of us, dating is very difficult. What I'm bringing to the table is not normal. I come and I lay it on a partner that I have this, I have that, I can't do this, I can't do that. It is very overwhelming. And at first, many people think they can do it, but with time, it just proves to be too difficult.
What scares you at the moment?
The progression of the disease.
What scares me is an admission.
I just don't have lupus, I have other overlap conditions. So in total I have about 10 diagnoses, all autoimmune diseases, all deadly. And the way that they are set up, they progress and you just become worse and worse. So that scares me. That not knowing what will happen with that is scary. Number 2, being a burden on my family. Myself, I know I'm not a burden as an individual, but this condition is a burden on us. It is a burden psychologically, emotionally, and especially financially. So just imagining that that is the way it will be for the rest of my life is hard. and death. But I've made my peace with death. I'm not afraid of dying because I've come so close to dying several times. But I'm just afraid of what death might do to those that love me. My parents, my siblings, my close family and friends. So I think those are the top 3 things that scare me.
I also fear death, but when it presents itself, it will kick it back to the sender.
What do you wish could be done different regarding lupus awareness?
I would like the society to know that we are just like you. We are human, we just have limitations.
In the perspective of, if you know someone is sick, don't tell them you don't look sick or you look like you're pretending. I wish people in the society will embrace that if one is sick, where can I help you? Do you need my help? Just give a listening ear. People are going through a lot and people have too much burden with them, trying to balance life, and we could just not judge them. Just embrace whoever you find along the path and encourage them. All you need is a word of encouragement to see through another day.
Give us a chance to show you what we are made of. Just don't write me off just because I have a condition you cannot understand.